Hello, 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 Sagittarius. Good morning. Actually, it's probably afternoon or evening when you watch this. But welcome, welcome for those of you that are watching live. My name is Patty, and I am your empath that is doing your intuitive tarot today from the 3rd through the 9th of May. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe we are in May. And it's starting to feel like spring and summer here finally in Oregon, wherever you are in the world. I hope it's actually getting nice and sunny or bringing you up to a higher vibration and elevation. I don't know what elevation you're at, but higher vibration and a higher self. All right, so let's get started. I don't have any other announcements other than the full moon reading that was out. The full moon here today is the 29th, so those energies are beginning to dissipate. However, they're still there. So until the new moon, they're still there, but they're traveling in different signs, so that makes it a little bit different now. So that's the only other one, unless you haven't seen why my tarot is different. That's a little 7-minute that I did upload for you guys that are new to understand how I do my tarot. If you watch it and you're like, I don't understand what she's doing, just go back and watch that and you'll understand. And it also tells you a little bit about the history of tarot and the difference between traditional tarot and modern tarot. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to pull 3 oracles for those that are new. The first one is the Divine's card. It is the energies or answers he is trying to bring to you for something that you've been asking for, struggle that you've been going through. You can't figure it out. Definitely trying to do that. So this is sort of his message card to you. The second card is the current energy for the week between the 3rd and the 9th. And then the third card is the future energies. And sometimes I use that for the planets as well. That future energy is going to be definitely for the next couple of months, May, June, July, somewhere around there. However, these are going to be strong energies. So just pay attention to those, but do not put those on the forefront. Really pay attention to the first 2 cards because that's what's happening now. So we want to focus in on now and just sort of keep the future in the back burner kind of a thing. All right, so we have our first card out, our oracle. These are called oracles for new people. They are different than the tarot deck. They're more themed. And depending on the artist and their messages, they go for that. So we do those sort of in the beginning. I might do those on the end for the planets, but we want to make sure that these are just a theme that we're going to go by. Then we'll go to the cards, the tarot cards. All right. So this first card out is the Divine's card. It is the card of protection, and it's the number 2. So when he's talking about protection, usually he's talking about your heart. So I'm not quite sure what's going on in your life and the questions you're asking the universe or him, but he's trying to tell you, make sure that you protect your heart. Wow. 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 And that is the number 1 thing that he wants protected. So a lot of that, when he shares that information, he's talking about pay attention to your intuition. He's like, pay attention to the signs I'm sending you. I don't know who that's for, but definitely make sure that you pay attention to the signs that he is sending you. Now, that could be visual signs. It could be somebody telling you something, and then it rings in your head about, oh, yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. Maybe I should do that. You have to go with what your intuition says. When you're hearing something, seeing something, something is put in front of you. And maybe this is sort of like, I'll give you a hypothetical. So there's a speaker that started a series on talking about anchor, your foundation, where you start, that kind of a thing. But he called it anchoring. And all of a sudden he started seeing, because he wasn't sure, this is the name that I should pick? Is this what I should be doing? Is this what I should be talking about? And soon the divine would show him anchors in billboards, anchors in wherever. And then one day he was drinking in a restaurant a cup of water. He looked at the bottom and there was an anchor. So these are confirmations from the divine that you're on the right track. That is what he wants you to be doing. So please listen to those messages, whatever they are from him. Okay. And if you have a question, is this a confirmation? I don't know. Is he really saying? You can always email me or put it in the comments. Is this what you mean by a message? And I'll share that with you. Again, 8, 9, 10, 11, that is the number 2. Again, that's about bringing something together. It is bringing either something together into balance. So this is about your heart, remember, bringing something to balance, or it's separating it. Now, I would say that it's probably bringing it together because your card for the week is the High Priestess. That's the number 2 as well. But the High Priestess is about spirit. The High Priestess is about second dimension. Exactly what that first card is. Divine and second dimension. Because there's 3 in 1. That's the Trinity. However, this is the divine. This is the second dimension. This is him. This is the same. However, the second dimension is your vision. It is your prophecy, what you see, what you can imagine, what you can actually feel is coming up for you. This is going to be really highly intuitive. This is your discernment. I didn't know what the word discernment meant for a long time, but it just means that you have a knowing without understanding why you know that, like an empath. I don't know why I know things, or I'm clairvoyant. I don't know why I know that. I just do. And sometimes it comes really true to really, really scary true. And then other times it's like, oh yeah, I thought that was going to happen, kind of a thing. So pay attention to your intuition this week. Hugely, hugely, hugely kind of a thing. And these are, again, both number 2s. Very interesting. And then we have focus. Focus is your future energy. Remember, I said that, keep that sort of in the back burner. We want to focus because this is about your harmony improvement. Again, you have 2 cards for balance, harmony improvement, peace, and whatever. However, something could be happening in, distraction or disturbing you in some way that it gets your focus off. Then that number 2 is going to be divided. So there's 2 things you can do with the number 2. You can bring it together or you can separate it. But if you lose your focus, you're definitely going to separate it. Okay, so these cards are really huge together. Really huge. Big time energies. Huge energies together. So, and that's the number 6, which is about your harmony and your improvement. And thank you. And Divine is saying that you see the arrow, they wanted me to look at the arrow down in the corner. He says, you can start now. This time forward. So I don't know who that's for, but do you think, oh, you're too late? Oh, I'm too old. Oh, whatever it is, I should have learned this a long time ago. Whatever it is that you're trying to learn. No, you start right now. Start right now and move forward. Don't look back, move forward, because your first card out is death. That means that whatever's in the past and whatever your thoughts were in the past, those are the past. Start right now. Leave that in the past. Leave that. Because if you start to leave that, you begin to protect your heart and you get to keep moving forward. If you don't, you're going to be stuck, and that number 2 is going to divide instead of bring together. Okay, so we're mixing actually what the Divine is saying, the planets, and also numerology, guys. Okay, so for those of you that are new, they're like, what is she doing? So we're mixing the 3 energies because they all really coincide with each other. It's huge. Energy is energy. Frequencies, high vibrations, low vibrations. Pretty simple, actually. All right, so let's see what else we've got going here. So death is not a bad thing, because death shows us where we need to start over. Maybe that's why he said to look at the arrow, start here, start now. It's not too late. So a lot of people think it's too late to start something. I'm in my 60s. I shouldn't have said that. And actually, I'm looking at a commercial property to start again a new brick and mortar. Okay. So that, and the thing is, I've been there before. I know what to do. However, this is a new avenue. This is a whole new thing, working with an investor. So this is all brand new to me. So I have to start right here, like today, just like you guys. All right. Whew, this is going to be interesting. So we have the 4 of Pentacles. Again, some little bugger does not want to let go. This again is the planets, guys. This is the planets for the whole month of May. This is about 2 steps forward, 1 step back. This is about you have to have death in order to rebirth. This is a planet thing as well. So it is time for us to have death, rebirth, as long as you can let go of whatever that is in the death. Now, I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about stopping something, letting go of something, because it does you no good anymore. It's like, for me, I had to learn a whole new way of doing business, because the ways of even 2004 all the way up to 2010, that way of doing business is gone. If I stay there, I'll never grow my business. But after 2010, that's a whole new thing. And now we get to 2020. That is even a whole new avenue. I had to really quickly learn a new way to make my business grow, or I would have been done, dun, dun, dun. Literally, my business would have died. So this is really important, and the divine will show you ways. This is what's really cool about the divine. The divine will show you a way to make it happen if you are listening to your discernment, your vision, your intuition. He is going to show you every step of the way. And if he doesn't, then you're missing a message. You're missing a message. Sometimes, like my friend, I said, man, I got to make this decision, and I said, I'm not hearing anything today. And I said, I know, I just have to be still. That's the hardest thing to do, is to be still. Yeah. And to be still, you just have to wait. Nobody likes to wait. It's like going to Disney World or Disneyland and you have to wait in line. They got to give you a bunch of things to do, because you wait an hour, 90 minutes, 2 hours. We're headed to Universal the end of June, and it's like, oh my gosh, this Velocicoaster. Hopefully my knee will be able to ride it, but because we're staying at a different hotel and I'm also semi-disabled, we can actually go to more the front of the line because of my knee. However, that ride we can't. So we're going to have to wait the 2 hours in line or whatever in there. So we have to learn to be patient for certain things, and things that are going to reward us in the end. It's going to be a great ride. It's going to be a fun ride. So the reward is at the end. Probably a 30-second ride for 2 hours of waiting. All right. So we have no celebration. The 3 of Cups in reverse, no celebration, because somebody is wanting to hang on. This is the planet, guys, too. The tortoise and the hare, if you watch the full moon reading, the full moon in Scorpio, the one that I just did, you're going to see this. This is about the tortoise and the hare. This is about who decides to go sprinting out of the chute, thinking they got it all, and then they poop out, where we've got the tortoise just going and going and going. He's going at a slower pace. He's just plodding along. However, he's going to make it, So this is about, you got to let go in order to get your rewards. You got to let go to get the rewards. Somebody's holding on to a past relationship. You're not going to see a good positive relationship. And even if it was in front of you, you will not recognize it, because you're still holding on to the baggage from the past. You're trying to bring that and compare it to the future. That past is dead. That relationship is done. It's over. Why are you hanging on to it? What is it about that you cannot let go? You got to do some deep, deep, deep soul searching, because that's your heart there. That is really, why can you not let go of this girl or this guy? You're holding yourself back. There's somebody sitting out there waiting, and you're going to miss it. Somebody else is going to get them because they were ready. You weren't. Got to listen to your intuition. Got to listen to your intuition. All right. Yeah, definitely. This is about holding on to a relationship that is dead and gone. I can't make this up, guys. Okay, so for that energy, definitely. Wow, I'm going to show this spread. I don't normally do this, but I'm going to show this spread here, because we've got, I'm going to pull this forward a little bit, we've got you've got somebody hanging on here, and that isn't going to release and win this reward of a new relationship. This one's gone, done, it's over. Somebody is coming toward your future. You got to pay attention to the intuition here, but you're not. And so you're not going to have this. However, there's another energy out there. Look at this. They're working hard. They're letting go of things. They put that relationship to the past. They're trying really, really hard. They're working hard. They're focusing in on what they need to do right now. They need to keep moving forward. I don't know who this is for, but you're moving forward. You're doing your work. You're doing your due diligence, and maybe you're listening to some coaching videos out there on relationships, maybe on femininity, maybe on your masculinity, whatever it is, whatever your weakness you think it is in that relationship, go to some coaching videos. I watch them. I go to, who do I listen to? I really like Stefan Speaks. If you haven't watched him, he's really, really good. There's another couple, what is it? Our Process Life. Now they're funny, but you have to believe in God in order to go to them. But they are the funniest couple, and they definitely were divine put together. If you wanted to know a divine couple put together, they are definitely put together by God. Tell you. So somebody is working hard, doing what they need to get their ducks in order. They're actually working on it, and then somebody is coming in. Now, this could be coming in fairly soon. This could be coming in the next 2 weeks. This could be coming in the next couple of months. But they're working on it. That's the whole thing. Oops, they're working on it. I lost you. So that's the thing is you need to stay focused on is where are you at? Which one are you? Which one are you? Now, you don't want a relationship? Not a problem. You got to look at what you need to be letting go because you're missing out. There's like a big space in here, like there's a division. Which one are you going to be? Are you going to work hard, focus, keep moving forward, whether it be a job, because we got several pentacles here. So this could be something for your work, you know, something that really needed to end. Maybe a job ended and you're looking at all the negatives and holding on to all that negative stuff from that job. And you're not going to be able to celebrate. When I got let go because of COVID, I was like, oh, crap. And that was about the extent of my negativity because I knew, okay, you got something better going on. When you shut one door, you open another door. And let me tell you, he opened those doors wide open. And it has been the best 2 years ever. 2020 and 2021 so far, a year and a half. So far has been the greatest. You've got to look at the messages he is giving you from the past and the message he's giving you to the forward. Because there are messages in everything he's doing. Yeah, he's doing this for your future. Another number 2. This is going to be your decision. You're going to bring it together or you're going to blow it apart. You have to think in the second dimension though, guys. You cannot think in the first dimension about houses and money and things like that. You got to think of, okay, where is this taking me? Where is it wanting me to go? Where is the love in this? What is, where's the guidance in this? Because this is for your future. Now, this could be something for the future. Maybe traveling and living in another country for somebody. Don't miss out on that opportunity by hanging on. This is something you really, 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 really wanted. He's going to give it to you if this is in your journey. Again, the reason why he's going to give it to you, it doesn't end with you. All right. I say this over and over and over again, especially if he brings you somebody for love. It's not for you. You are for them. They are for you. If you think, oh, he's the right one for me. No, then you got it backwards. You need to be the right one for him. And he should be thinking the right one for you. It's not about us. If you look at it in retrospect. So you want to be the best thing for that other person so that they can grow. You can help them grow and they can help you grow. And you see the top part? It's an angel. This is about not you. This is about extending you. All right. Are these upside down? Nope. Yeah, again, this is for future, definitely. Okay. Again, we have something that is ending quickly. the number 10, but it is also bringing something. There's that door closing, one opening, door closing, one opening. This is the time where the garden now starts to spring up. Okay. A few of those little plants aren't going to make it. So if you planted 100 seeds, maybe 10 of those seeds aren't going to make it. The rest of them are. The reason why that 10 didn't make it is because they're stuck in the past. It's like, no, the other ones are like, let's go. That sun's up there. Those vitamins, everything is up there. And so if you're stuck in the past, that's probably what's going to happen. And or if it's in the future, you're not manifesting. So because you got your future, you got the Magician in reverse. And then you've got the 10. So it's like this war going on internally with somebody. There's this push me, pull me. It's like the tortoise and the hare. I'm going to go forward, then I'm going to go forward. I'm going to go forward. No, I don't want to do it. Then I do want to do it. No, I don't want to do it. It's like there's some imbalance here in your head. This is in somebody's head. This is world. First dimension. You are fighting yourself. Yes, I want that person. No, I don't want that person. Today, oh man, they called me today. Oh, yes, I feel loved. And then they didn't call me for 2 days. Oh, I don't feel loved. And then they called me today. Oh, I feel loved. And then world, because you're basing it on circumstance. Roller coaster. This is a freaking roller coaster. Oh my gosh. And really, everything is just trying to move forward. This is the Page of Wands. And I'm going to tell you right here, he is the tortoise in this scenario. He's going to keep going no matter what, whether you come or not come, or whether you do your due diligence or you don't do your due diligence. He's saying, I'm going to the end. I'm going to win. And you want to come with me or don't you? And that's what's happening actually around the world right now is people are fighting the divine, and they want to fight. I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about the energies of the divine. No matter what, every world, every country, continent has a faith and belief in a higher power of whatever kind. Okay. But the thing is, people are fighting that now, and because they're afraid. They're fearful. They can't see what's happening in the world, so they get fearful. Where's God in this? Well, maybe pay attention and you'll be able to see it. Maybe you need to be listening a little bit more because things are all kerfuffled and are all a mess in your life and you're very worldly thinking. And so maybe it's time to really start thinking, maybe I should listen to the intuition. Maybe this world is a mess and I need to think about the second dimension and where I'm going. That kind of a thing. The reason why is I know we go somewhere. I've talked to my mom since she's passed on. I've talked to my brother since he's been gone. I have energies of other people that have gone ahead around me. So I've literally heard my mother's voice and my brother's voice. So we go somewhere. I'm getting goosebumps from head to toe. We do go somewhere. I don't know where. Some people call it heaven. Some people call it other dimensions. Some people just call, we're just energy, trickling around in space like a sparkler. We can be many places at one time. People think in reincarnation. We still have to go somewhere before we get reincarnated again. So something to really, really think about, you guys. Sages, got to think about it. Because somebody's really living a roller coaster life right now. And I would not want to be living that. So we have the Four of Wands again. Don't we have the Four of Wands up here? I guess I was looking at that earlier. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Six of Wands. And then we have Strength. Okay. So Four of Wands, again, is for your future. Six of Wands is that internal fight. That's it. That internal battle between world and second dimension, between your head and your heart. You are just having some major battle. And it is, I love this picture. It is going to take strength to step on one side of the fence or the other. Definitely it's going to take strength, one side of the fence or the other. You can't stay in the middle of the fence because your butt's going to get real sore. or that fence is going to break. All right. All right. Let's see. Divine, I see definitely an internal roller coaster. It is I want to say it's like a love-hate relationship with yourself and with somebody around you, because when you're thinking worldly, it's something that is affecting you from the circumstances. Okay. I see a merry-go-round going really fast. It's like somebody's just hanging onto that horse while their feet are, it's like it's going woo, woo, and you're holding on to the horse, but your feet are way out here while it's spinning. I don't know who that is. Yeah, fool. Fool. When I said fool, it's like, let go. Let go of that thing. Jump off, because it's a really, really fast roller coaster that's not, or merry-go-round that's not going to stop until you stop it. But the Fool is a new energy also for some. This is a very fresh energy. This is almost like the release. When you do let go, this is like a really happy energy, because the Fool is holding on to, in the Waite Rider deck, he's holding on to a pure white rose. That means a pure start, fresh start. Remember, Divine said, start now, today, start a new journey of paying attention to my signs today. This is a fresh, new outlook, the way to look at life. In truth, absolute truth, which is second dimensional, not truth, which is first dimensional, and that is so inconsistent, where if you look at absolute truth and love, those are consistent, 100% consistent. And if you pay attention to those, then your heart opens up. Remember, he's trying to protect your heart. However, you have to have an open heart to see something that is fresh and new. And that takes strength when you're living in fear. Somebody's living in fear, 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 fear. What if I let go? What if I'm alone? You'll never be alone. But however, he might show you a bunch of stuff when you're alone, and sometimes maybe that's what we need, because we start listening to all this worldly stuff, and then we end up screwing our lives up even more. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. All right. Let's see what other energies the planets may have to show for this. For this week of 3 through the 9th. So just whatever you need to let go of, as soon as you let go, it's like the Divine is now ready to work. The Divine has said, that's the word to say, go. All right, Divine, go. I'm going to trust in you. I'm going to believe in you. I'm going to wait. I'm going to watch, and I'm going to see. Sometimes it happens just like that within an hour. It's amazing, because he's just waiting on us. All right. It's amazing. Yep. 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 Yeah, you're your own mountain. Thank you. I love that. Somebody said on the other side, you're your own mountain. So again, definitely this is the planets listening to your intuition, listening to what is going to allow you to keep plodding along, making sure that you get to the end result. You are, and that's the number 6. Again, that is your harmony and your improvement. You have the number 9 for encouragement. That's very intense. Again, these planets are intense right now, because there's a lot going on. A lot going on. And again, you're your own worst mountain. You're the hare that stops in the middle of the race, takes a break, takes a sleep, and ends up losing. So you got to be able to keep that tortoise mentality. I'm going to keep going, no matter how slow it is, no matter how long it takes. I'm going to keep listening to my intuition. I'm going to be watching for those messages, because life will get easier. A lot easier. I've lived in both worlds, and I will not think in the world aspect again, no matter how much people try to talk me into you're what? You know? This is the way I've been all my life, and it took me this age into my 50s, guys, 50s, to release it and say, I can't live this life anymore of the world. I have to be me. And that changed my life around completely. Both in abundance, both in success, both in healing of my heart and things that were broken in me, not all, but almost all. It also brought me closer to my daughter because she better understood me. It brought everything positive in my life. It brought me more love of myself. It brought me more love of others. And it also attracted others to me. So this is something to really think about. A lot to unpack here. So don't be your own saboteur. Don't be your own mountain. Release and let go. So that's also the planets. Okay. This is also the planets. So I hope this helped you. If it didn't resonate with you 100%, but you're like, there's something else in here, go back and watch it again. Or if you heard somebody's voice or thought, oh, that sounds like so-and-so, that is the message. Share it with them. That is the message. Oh, this sounds like so-and-so. If you think that they're going to take it the right way, if they're going to take it the wrong way, well, then that could be because you got a lot of twos in here. Don't want to divide a friendship. You want to bring it together or everything. You got a lot of twos in here. So you want to keep bringing that balance back into your life. Focus in on you, not others. This is your future card. Remember, that's for the next couple of months. Really, it's time to put your blinders on and focus and let the distractions go. All right. All right, guys. Sag, wow, you got a lot to unpack. If it was my reading, I probably would go back and listen to it again. There's so many messages in here. Even my daughter, when I did her reading, she goes, gosh, there's so much going on in my reading. And I'm like, I can't help that. That's what the divine says. And, and then you have one thing to focus on. Biggest thing to focus on is your higher power and letting go of something in your life. I don't know what it is because it's done. Whatever it is done. It's gone. It's the past now. And you're holding your future back because there's no rejoicing and being happy in it because you're holding yourself back. For the other half, there's a lot of love coming your way. So, all right, we will talk to you on the next reading. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. These likes are really important for YouTube as a creator. If you even enjoyed it for a few minutes, please make sure that you like, and then don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when I'm on. It will tell you when I am on live or when I have an upload. All right, take care. Bye-bye.